What that indicates, obviously, that the drivers in Louisiana are not doing a very good job of taking care of their business. Probably one of the biggest things is distracted drivers. Distracted drivers, you see so many people driving with their cell phones on and talking and drinking and putting their eye makeup on. So we have an awful lot of distracted drivers.
What can we do either as a community, as a government, to stop that distracted driving, to have some kind of pushback to where we get drivers to be more focused on the road and be more conscious of their surroundings?
I think a bare minimum would be to have drivers not able to use cell phones while they're driving. At least the bare minimum could be where they have to have hands-free operation. If not completely, just do away with cell phones. At least make everybody have hands-free operation.
What is it about Louisiana's cultural, current laws, atmosphere that attributes to us being so distracted, to us being poor drivers? I mean, is there anything that you could point to? Is it poor education? Is it poor signs, bad laws? Is it a combination of things?
Well, I would say one of the things is alcohol, that it's so pervasive in Louisiana that you can drive into a daiquiri shop, you can get a daiquiri to go, and to me that's not acceptable. I think the other thing is we have a very poor system of adjudicating DWI in Louisiana, or DUIs, DWIs, whatever you want to call them. We just do a very poor job of taking care of people who have those. If you have a DWI, you shouldn't be driving in Louisiana. You should be off the road for at least a year with no opportunity to get back on it. But what we do is we give them an opportunity to drive to work, and then they have this same old problem. They go out and they get drunk, have another
Same
one,
thing happens.
2 or 3 different DWIs. So many times you see 4 or 5 DWIs people have had, and we don't do anything about it. We just let it go.
Sure.
Our laws don't work. We're afraid to make change. We're afraid to do anything that's going to upset one particular group or another, whether it's the casinos or the bars or what have you. We just don't want to make any change with any teeth in it.
What do you see from the drivers here? Do you think that we're the worst drivers in the country, or do you think we're really not that bad after all?
I don't know. A lot of people aren't really educated on, I mean, they are, but I guess they don't pay attention in driver's ed. So it's like half and half good drivers, half bad drivers, but I don't think it's any worse than anywhere else.
What do you think that we can do, either as a community or that the local government, what can we do to make our drivers pay more attention and to be better drivers on the road?
I would say enforce stricter laws or something, rules.
Enforce the laws already on the books?
Enforce the laws, because if there's more penalties, people will be more likely to pay attention to what they're doing.
Because most of the drivers that I encounter on the road seem to follow the speed limit, observe the signs, drive defensively.
What do you think could be done from a government perspective, a community perspective, to further improve our driving? Is there anything that you see that maybe we're missing at this point?
To provide us with a better infrastructure as far as roads and highways are concerned. I think given the condition of many of the roads in Louisiana, that it's a wonder that our accident rate is not even higher than it is. And I think that probably really affects those kinds of questionnaires. If you have a really good highway system and a really good sort of scenic route system, you're going to, things that are well marked, roads that are well marked, you're going to lessen accident rates.
Sure, yeah.